What's going on, guys? Welcome back to DOKI Literature Club, where we left off, where we're slowly getting to get to know Yuri. The festival's coming up, all things, and we're making a poem again. So once again, we're going to try to get Yuri by thinking of all kinds of stuff, like anxiety and, oh shit, no, incongruent, melancholy, frightening, time, cage, disaster, tenacious, despise, anime, dark, oh no, why Sari? Uncanny, alone, no, sorry, ambient, after image, raindrops, death, Sari, oh, disarray, Covet, misfortune necessary. But we still got Yuri anyways. Yuri is the most. So let's get into it with my lady Monica. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing? Oh no. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. I wish we had that. You sound a bit like Sarah all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Then how do you pronounce her name? Also, my hair is wet, so I have my hood up. Don't mind that. Ah, I burped. Never mind. Let's just focus on our event for now, okay? Fine. Your reaction on as fun as you always to say hers anyways. Excuse me. Where's Sari? Where's Sari anyways? Oh, there you are. Sari's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sari. I have my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. I'm sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sorry, shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. Sorry's weird. She's acting strange. Alright, glance to say before turning back to everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back to the usual activities. Maybe we should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sarah recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Vaughn, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sarah recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. I forgot to set my thingy. My timer. There we go. I'm gonna peer across the room at Sarah, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking. You, Vaughn. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Vaughn. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah's talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so happy ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? That's so me. Oblivious as fuck. No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that it's always been. You're so funny, Vaughn. Well, thank you. I try. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but it's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh down me so much? That feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Well, there's nothing I do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from her book. She looks away just as quickly with the flushed look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her record, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. What up, bae? But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? Puberty, sorry, Yuri. How were you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only concerned with those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a little bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little bit off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I don't want you to misunderstand. I want to be romantic with you. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it isn't useful for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Fine. The word is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be... my nose itches. So you think that there might be... So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I can't read. I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her manners on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also fear some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. She's looking into my soul! Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries aren't told even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you give me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyways. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow her and watch her she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I I simply watched her movements. To my surprise, the way she moved really contrast her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodological. Whoa. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you off to? We're just... Yuri's gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell that there's something wrong with helping... Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Vaughn in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Vaughn. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. Why did the music stop? This is weird. I can hear myself talk. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Fine. Ew, the music started when she said my name and looked at me. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Vaughn, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. But anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Yeah, getting water. Vaughn, do you like your long tea? No. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. The fuck kind of laugh was that, Yuri? In that case, you'd be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little bit to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I always notice you. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to express myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You always wink about me, Vaughn. It's very endearing. Thank you. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I want Yuri to pour a cup of tea for each of us. Vaughn, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? I thought it'd be easier on my back. I could move my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. It's because you have huge tits, isn't it? I just have back pains fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my huge breasts. My huge beanbags where my chest is. My watermelons. Titties. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sarah's candy radar. I'll take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sat against the wall, teacups at our sides, as if in sync we assumed the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides close until our shoulders are touching. Ugh! How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. My teacup's not on my lap, is it? Yuri hands me. Oh, okay. holding my hand that's not holding the book, I end up... This is what makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the ward around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly got the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. In order to apologize, I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, hello. He opens the book with both hands. He holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. 1 second. I take a chocolate candy, pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't look away from her book. She simply parts her lip as if this situation is completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I absently place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Yeah, that... Fine. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just hoping. That's something that friends do. Not put chocolate in your mouth, that's weird. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. Oh my god! I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I notice to take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Jesus Christ! Okay, everyone! Yuri jerks back. It's time to share pubs! Nobody saw that. Vaughn, can you help Yuri put away... Vaughn, you can help Yuri put the tea stuff away, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. We'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks some teacups from the floor. Pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling there is something neither of us would have to... Shit, god damn it. Monica! Because I always show her my promises. Hi, Vaughn. Have you thought about what you want to submit to the program at the festival? Nope. Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But if you do, I'm sure it would turn out great. Thank you, Monica. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. Ow, my hand. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in the head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood! It's not like we were putting chocolate in each other's mouths. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purposes, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victims of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else have failed me, when all else have turned away, the legends is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumbs and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with her breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that gives life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but that was kind of on my mind, so that's what I read about. You see, I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? And there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. Yeah, wait. Yeah, one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. If you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or bad or okay, they want you to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Sorry. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably, Harry. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're really happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Vaughn. Sorry. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little bit tired today. Hee. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with Harry now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sari. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sari cheerfully walks out of the costume, humming to herself. Natsuki.
Meh! I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I didn't know why I gave my house in the first place.
What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong?
Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcefully and that you really suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level.
Natsuki stops short all of a sudden.
Don't tell me!
Eh?
You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you?
What are you talking about? And keep your voice down.
You know Yuri would love this kind of... this antsy...
Just because she's talented writer doesn't mean I mean... Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though. What I did is beyond me.
I am so done with you!
And there she shows the poems I handed her back over to me.
Take your stupid poem you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me.
Ow. This is what I get for letting a young girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a water pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Yuri!
Fun.
Hi. Your writing has only improved in the last few days. Every poem you show me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it has ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself. this feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never even shared it with everyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. I find during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a good time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. People you just know would make a really good friend. Cheer for people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers or color absorbers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Vaughn. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. It's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Vaughn. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, if I join this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success, wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Eat shit. A marvel are millions of years in the making, where the wombs of Earth chaotically meet the surface, under a clean blue sky, an expanse of bliss. Beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest ward to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Or will a sudden wave send you chasing... Oh, I already read that. Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish in the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward and I return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the difference in our writing styles what that process is. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her is no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request, but... Well, I suppose it's not too bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Yay! Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second! Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Like even Yuri isn't immune to it. Staying in the air is common for shouting that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Like, the only thing difference is that Sari isn't here. It seems you're right. Sari always helping lines the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
When the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so?
I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No! First of all, stop when I stand my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh! That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What does she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sarah will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never give Sarah enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder for you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. His face suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focused, just nodding to herself. Hair. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Fawn. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That's... Monika's destined to spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I want to mind a bit of help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Fawn may not like to be around you if you only make him out of nuisances. So therefore, he may be more suited to assist him with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Vaughn to...
What are you saying? It'd be extremely meaningless work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's set it down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Vaughn to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Vaughn, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, Evan looked straight at me. I'm gonna go with Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me!
Hold on one second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of us.
But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Fawn was the one who...
That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place.
You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the one with ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made in such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah! We have a lot of work to do too, you know? We won't do as good as a job as you to make us work alone.
Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So you're gonna do the right thing, President?
Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Vaughn to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. I'll probably be the most useful for helping out Yuri. Shit. Me? I'm thirsty. I'm sorry if you heard that. I was really thirsty. One second. Me?
Are you serious? Why aren't you?
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No.
I was just saying. So you'd be helping Yuri then, Vaughn? Yeah. Oh god, I burped and that hurt. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance would be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little bit sour. So is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Vaughn? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki?
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Yeah, instantly glanced between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I didn't really know why Vaughn picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I also taken back by Yuri's words. If she has already trouble with words, trying to shoot some up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri's trying to sound like Sari. If it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sari would say at a time like this. Because Sari always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. Now, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their bags, and I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped out of my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. You better text me. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I'm fucked. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't ask me, you're so fun. I think that will make a very protective team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you might have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I wanted to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. Come back, Timer. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looked straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. Here, come to me. Sure, that will do. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. Well, that was fast. Alright, I'm getting nervous, so I'm gonna just do this real quick. I've already been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sari since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sari said and what Monica said, it's really okay for me to put Sari's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sarah before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sarah's house, I knock at the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we used to make a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sarah isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom and I finally find her. Sarah?
Hi, Vaughn.
I sit down in her room. Sarah forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
Is she wearing shorts? I think, yeah. I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sarah's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
It's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sarah already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sarah stands in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sarah smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Vaughn.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. This is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the ward decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Eh.
Sarah! I grabbed Sarah by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. Also, I was supposed to do something before I started this. Like, apparently there's things that happen with like the game's folders, like things get put into it or something. So I wanted to open that out just in case. But I don't know what would get put in. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to find it. This is to keep the game folder open. Yeah, it says they're like in the game folder or something. So should I just keep this open? I think. I don't know. So tell me already, until I know I'll be able to stop thinking about it. Sarah gives me an empty smile. You usually put me in a trap, Vaughn.
But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sarah?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Vaughn? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy.
Well, that shit just got dark. Or it's sad, not dark.
Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sarah kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sarah? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Vaughn. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Aha! That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the war just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Aha.
You're right. That I don't understand. I understand your feelings at all, Sari. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you to stop hurting. That's what I'll do.
No, Vaughn. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could help me, that could help is if everything could... The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sari's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand.
Oh god.
Now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish, that's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sari's shoulders. This time I pull into a tight embrace.
Fine.
Sari, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile, though. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I want to have it any other way.
Vaughn.
Sari isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sari's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Vaughn,
Sari barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes to figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know.
Gently, Sari finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Vaughn. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Oh god. Sari lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sari wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. In 5 days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really want to forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want me to come along and help you out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sari shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
That's okay.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry too much. I can't read. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sari and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over, too. I think Sari's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Is Yuri ahead of me? As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel alone and panic. Yuri? Oh.
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for me a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
take you right to my room. Ah, it's getting intense. It's kind of weird though. You hit me with like a sad moment, and now we're in this moment. First thing she does is glance around in curiosity and makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
It's very considerate of you to do.
Ah, no. I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
Ah! That would be even more embarrassing and kind of weird. Wait, don't look at there! I snatched Jerry's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. It's my porn!
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I may have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting.
Aromatherapy candles. Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many would stop by just out of curiosity.
And for cupcakes, I guess.
I'm determined to provide an experience that would leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah, like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped objects.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that'd be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils.
How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Oh, not, Jerry, your voice sounded like mine. Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils of herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself.
You can even feel it permeate through your body.
Relaxation, pot of energy, romance, reflection, romance.
It's almost like magic. Here, it takes the cylinder, pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spread through a small hole in the top. Well, this smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells like a sweet and flower, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotion, helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. So we're gonna be feeling our emotions a lot more, right? What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
I hope you're using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What would those be used for?
I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper under the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
It's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. I have my ears.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as she put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. It's just me, or she's more relaxed when it's just the two of us. Or maybe it's the excitement that she feels from starting something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Vaughn. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Alright, setting the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yeah, that sounds about me. He grabs a long strand of ribbon to her desired length. This might be a long episode, just because I want to go through this whole part. Then she reaches to her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is a gently tinted blue. It's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Or whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives.
Same! But why are you?
They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying?
Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. Oh, you're laughing at me. Yuri, your voice. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess, but I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri lacks her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. It's Counter-Strike! I take it and turn around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife in my index finger. Ow!
Vaughn! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper.
Why have all the phrases used that one?
Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Haha.
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. That's weird. If you scream, I should go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. You want some chocolate to go with that, you too, Yuri? Jeez. I feel her tongue curl my finger. Started, I stiffly pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Damn well, you were thinking about something, but it wasn't my fucking finger you wanted to put in your mouth. It's my chocolate. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri,
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're reacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyways. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Vaughn! Did you really just do that?
This is getting weird. Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now, of sexual lust.
You're so weird, Vaughn.
Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I needed one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. Probably because you put it in your freaking mouth.
I see.
It's relieving. Tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I rush Yuri's knife, cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Cut through skin like paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It's better than I expected and would be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Haha, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really.
Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri has asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. You just need a little bit of water, okay? If you fill the cups too much, you'll be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any... My finger! Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Why would you do that for? Nothing? Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to remount the tablets, dropping them into cups. Is she cutting or something?
So I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, and sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspiration quote across the banner, and we can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it would be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. I've
Rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way to each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of colors across the banner to serve as a color guide where we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feel a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think it's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if you're quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Yeah, I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans for the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Cat! Sorry! Yuri rears back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got some paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. Not my just towel. I rushed out and fetched a small towel, then I dip it with hot water. I returned to my room and kneel down in front of her. Oh god. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly hugs my wrist. Wait. Just for a little bit longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's face. Jesus Christ, this is way too... She looks into my eyes. Don't do that! That's an artistic expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze and enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Does the aroma of the jasmine oils give me this dizzy feeling? Various gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be closer to mine than it just was a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out again. It's fine. The moment's over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsy, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just happened. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the band as a whole, it's pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the class before event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew! You say that like you're glad, Sophie. Was I wrong to assume that you're at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we'd have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it'd be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Regarding other things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It's not like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of said that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I start with my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Vaughn. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get the chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Vaughn. Oh, God. Sayori, just now we weren't... It's okay, Vaughn. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. We'll be all together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course.
Sari beams.
Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sari waves goodbye after her. Sari, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination is being really mean to me, so I had to come over here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her? It makes me really happy. That you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to run down Sari's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Vaughn? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be much better if I could just disappear.
No, Sari, don't say that.
It's true, Vaughn. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sari, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. Sometimes that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sari looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Vaughn. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sari?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sari.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Vaughn, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sari. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sari's arm and squeezed her hand on my own. Do you remember how I said I always knows what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Rilla, Sari nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you mean the most right now. And that's why I'm going to give it to you. Sari. No, okay. I feel like Sari needs a friend more than love. And plus, I don't like Sari that way. She is a really good friend though. So I think truly this is the best option. Sari, you'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after you joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and will make you happy in the end. I promise to help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sari forced a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest?
Aw.
I should write a poem about this.
Sari.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there was no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Vaughn. I'll trust you with anything at all, so...
Sari's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Goes to her head with both hands. She screams as loud as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sari looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sari! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so hopeful about this? There's nothing more than I could have done. The most I can do is support Sari through her feelings and help her on down the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sari's feelings as she is. Even though I can't comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are the way back they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sari will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. That was sad. Hey, I got a picture in the folder. It's called Happy Thoughts. Ugh, that's not happy at all. Oh my god, hold on, let me see if I can get this real quick. I hope you can see this picture. Too many things. This picture. That's not happy at all. That's sad. I don't think it's even popping up anything. I hope that's showing. If it's not, then I'm gonna feel really stupid. Maybe I should do this. Does that show better? No, it doesn't. Well, I'm hoping you got that. I'm hoping you saw that. Because that is not happy. That is just... That's just... It's really dark. Kind of fucked, actually. Maybe I didn't mean to open that. That's really messed up. That's really messed up. I want to know if I got that. Yeah, it looks like you guys saw that. Okay. Back to the game. Wow. It's the day of the festival, and that's where we're gonna end it, because Jesus Christ, that was an episode. I feel like that was best for Sayori, though. I'm not gonna lie and say I love her when I don't. I mean, I love her, like, I do love her as a best friend. But that was just sad. And that picture is really dark, and I don't know if I like that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode. This was a really sad and dark episode, but if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Bye-bye.